Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Ships at Sea. Here we are for another episode in Varroy in the Dr. Phil. Now, there's been an update overnight, a pretty big update, as you guys should be aware. Let me quickly fix up my screen. There we go. For some stupid reason, that's changed. Let's look at what's happening here through Steam. So, all you sailors are pleased to announce the release of our next Ships at Sea update, which will improve and enhance your maritime adventure. Please find below the changelog, etc., etc. So, they want to obviously. First and foremost, I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our community for incredible support, which has been really, really good. I'd like to see everyone supporting these guys. It is early access. It isn't pretty at times. It's got bugs, it's got issues, but let's support them. Let's get them through this stage. We're going to have a bloody awesome game at the end. Okay, so roadmap. Coming in September, another minor update, so co-op, so you can actually play on each other's boats. Cross-play, which I don't know what that means because it's only out on Steam anyway. More general improvements. November this year, Tier 3 boats. There's going to be cargo, per scene fishing, which I don't know what that is, and a service operator, so lighthouse and mechanical issues, which will be pretty cool. 2025 in June, so this time next year, Tier 4 boats will be ferry to transport cars and passengers, service operator, so you can do windmill, auto line fishing, which I don't know what that is. I think auto liner fishing. Is that like long line but auto? I don't know. Anyway, 2026 trawler, offshore oil rig platforms, and also container ships, extra large cargo, and console and PC full release, so 2026. Right, let's skip down. So sell inventory. Now we can actually sell it. Pardon me, sell our inventory. So we have to go to the tackle and bait shop in Rost or Varroy, wherever it is. We can go across to sell inventory and sell everything out of your inventory that you no longer need, which is awesome. We now have the ability to swim as well in the water, which it isn't great, but in case you fall in your boat, now you can actually swim and get back out. You don't fall through the floor. Save game's still being improved. It's still a bit of an issue at the moment with cargo missions and that sort of stuff, so don't save your game with cargo on your boat because you will lose it. I did do a test where I saved with 100,000 litres of smolt and also cargo on the boat. I lost the cargo, but the smolt in the smolt tank stayed, so that's one thing I've tested since. So added extra work lights to Tier 2 fishing boats, option to remove all route markers on the map at once, which is awesome. Selling our inventory and gear at the gear items in the tool shop. Serialization for the long line buckets, placed on the setting area, boat name, character outfit, fuel and smolt tanks to the save game. Okay, so that's saving the long line buckets, I guess. I don't know what that means. Added shore waves, which is cool. Added warning when clicking on delete save game, which is what we needed. Autopilot key binding and ability to set map, logbook and inventory key bindings as well. Adjustment smolt tank position on Tier 1 and Tier 2 cargo boats, which is amazing. So now we can actually put additional cargo on the boat, which I'll show you this episode. Adjustment to cargo spawn areas in Varroy, which is good as well. Adjusted collisions on landscape around Varroy. Adjusted speed of rotation of Tier 1 cranes. Adjusted wake on the Tier 2 fishing boat and the Tier 1 service boat. Allow Tier 2 boats to dock small piers and in smaller ports. Enable marker at delivery point and Varroy. Thank God, that's what I had issues with last episode. A rare crash, which I haven't had. Emissive control on fish sonar not working as it should. Fixed issue with boat teleporting onto fish farm when loading a save game. Sea markers would not trigger as a mission when broken. NPC boats floating around. I haven't actually seen that yet. Not working. The towing Tier 2 service boat. Horn playing for the host and all clients when used. Fixed typo. Doesn't really matter. Fixed typo and help. Improved hauling long line should make it easier to hook fish. Thank God, that's what I needed. Medium cargo shows destination when looking at it, which is perfect. Notify players when they are disconnected from a server. They'll start swimming when they fall into the ocean or return to the active boat or nearest harbour after a short period of time. They can also interact with ladders to return to land and board their boat. Reduce the food consumption from 0.015 to now 0.003 per kilo fish, and several other minor upgrades and that sort of thing. Alright, let me get rid of that screen. Righto, let us jump straight in this water and see what happens. So, obviously now we start swimming. So that's one of the new updates that we can see. We can actually climb onto our boat as well. I don't think we can actually swim very fast. It's pretty bloody slow. There we go, climb on the boat. We can leave the boat. We can jump into the water from here and swim. And I believe if I come back up a little bit, we can actually climb up the ladder somehow. I think there's like a little hitbox. There you go, hitbox, awesome. Righto, so this episode I want to actually get on top of a fish farm. So let's head on in and upgrade our boat, put the smolt tank on, let's fill up our smolt to 100,000 smolt. Need to get some fish food on. Now I've done this previously where I've tried to get nine bags on the boat, and you can't walk around, so you need to be very careful. Now we can't actually walk through the cargo that's on the boat, from what I've done with a bit of testing, so gonna have to be very, very, very careful with what we do. Alright, so it's going to cost us $1 million to get that. It's going to cost us, oh, what's that, 64,000 to get 4, which is going to give us 4,000 kilos. I'm probably going to grab another 2 more bags, but I'm not going to go and grab, I don't know if I need to turn this boat around. Going to have to, I think. Yeah, we can't walk through anything anymore. I don't know if I can go, how far back I can go before we can no longer dock. Right, go forward. Nice and steady. As soon as the dock button comes up, we'll hit it. Bang, there we go. Shut the boat down. Hopefully I can get these bags on. They need to get right to the front of the boat, so I'm not 100% sure on if they're going to make it that far. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to have to turn the boat around. Like, as far as I can get it is the middle of the boat. It's a bit of a bummer. I think, yeah, definitely turning the boat around is going to be a must here. Right, let's get this next one put on. If I can get it next to this one. At the front. Let's try and swing it. Swing it in, there we go, perfect. That'll go next to that one. We can get the ones behind it, we should be able to get on reasonably easily. I'm still all over the place with these bloody controls. Right, oop. I'll go as far out as we can. We might have to put this other one on first. Now, the waves are picking up a little bit. It's making it more difficult. Right, try and put it right next to that other one. I still would like an overhead crane view from overhead, because it's bloody hard for me to get this in the right spot. Especially when it does that. No, I don't want it there. The boat rocking around it does not help either. I can't. Oh, bloody hell. There we go, try and get it close to the front. That'll do, whatevs. I'm just going to have to be very careful trying to get on the boat from here. I'm all over the place with the controls. A bit more practice would be good. Right, so I need this one to be not there. To pick it up. Come on. Perfect. I need it to be right up in there. Right, done. Can I? Problem I'm going to have now is boarding the boat. You can see, yeah, we've got a little bit of room. We can't come back any further than that. So, right, let's get this boat turned around. Still need some bow thrusters. Oh, smack bang. I can't repair the boat anymore. I've already repaired it myself, so I'm going to have to take it in and get it fixed once we're empty next. Right, try and do a full U-turn here, which is easier said than done. Bit of a storm coming through as well. Oh, there we go, that was way too far. Banging off the dock. It'll do, it's fine. Right, we'll come in nice and close. Just try and get as far forward as we can. Oop, too far back. It's just the speed that... There we go, that. Yeah, that should be perfect. Alright, to get that on, our work light on out the front. Let's leave the boat. We'll go and grab 2 more bags of fish food, and then I'll head off. What I'll do is I'll throw in a cut and I'll bring you guys back once we get to that fish farm. I'll explain how it all works, show you guys how it all works, and go from there. I'm pretty sure most of you guys probably would have already seen somebody else do the fish farms anyway, but see how we go. So the series was going really, really well early on the channel, but now it seems to be slowing down quite a bit. I don't know if it's just the cargo fishing, me doing cargo and not fishing. I think the cargo episodes don't seem to do anywhere near as well as obviously the fishing. So I don't think you guys are that overly excited about doing the cargo runs and stuff, but I love it. Something different. Like we've got fishing Barents Sea, fishing North Atlantic, which I'm doing other series on as well, if you guys aren't already aware, to do all of our fishing. So this is something a little bit different, and doing the cargo jobs are really cool. So obviously I have enough room now to put another 3 bags at the front, but when I've done it, I've been stuck in the bags and I can't get around them. So now we can't walk through the cargo, which is a huge improvement. Right, let's get behind the wheel. Our wipers should be on. There we go. They're pretty slow, but right, let's try and pull away from here. Oh Jesus, that was a huge hit. That was not pretty at all. We don't want to sink this bloody thing. It's very, very hard to see. They need wipers up the top. It's really tough to see, but righto guys, I'll throw in a cut here and I'll bring you guys back once we head to one of the fish farms. We'll pick it up, 500,000, which will give us just over $400,000 left in the bank, but that'll be enough to keep us running for a little while. So I'll see you guys down there in just a sec. Righto guys, we're just approaching the fish farms now, so let's remove all of these, turn autopilot off. We'll head on through. We'll probably just grab the first one, I suppose. 500,000, we can only afford to get one, and as I said, once we unload the smolt, you can only unload it into one tank anyway, so I can't put 20,000 in one, 20,000 in the other and fill all of them up, which is a bit of a bummer, but we could if we did three or four trips at 20,000, but I don't want to be doing that, so throw in our first lot. The storm's just stopped. Lucky you guys. Our boat needs a good wash too, doesn't it? I think it needs a good tidy up, good clean. Ooh, let's watch this thing. It's a bit all over the shop at the moment. Right, so we need to pull into the front of the fish farm here. Swing hard. There we go, perfect. Creep forward. Dock there, shut the boat down. Awesome. We can leave our boat. Let's pull it over closer. Hopefully we can pull both ends in without bringing the boat up on the actual thing. Alright, so clicking on the purchase fish farm, purchase for 500,000 kronas, yes. Add fish, so we've got 1,000 smolt storage, 100,000 I should say, let's add, which gives us 100,000 in here. Daily consumption is now 300, and no available food. Alright, so, we need to turn the engine on to start feeding. We need to jump on the boat, grab a bag, off the boat, up the ladder, and in the hole. Back down, back on the boat, another bag, back over here, back up the ladder, back down in the hole, back down, back in, and it's quite painful having to do this, but once we get all 6 of these in, we shouldn't have to feed for a little while. Not 100% sure, but I would like to see them implement a way, whether it be a crane or something along those lines, to be able to easily load one of these full bags into there by using a crane. Either a crane on the boat or a crane on the actual fish farm. Just make it so much easier. Like, we should be able to hold the bag above it, cut the bag from underneath the bottom of this thing, or open it if there's an opening available, and just dump it all in straight away. Right, so I think that's Yeah, that's 350. That's more than enough. So that'll feed them for today. Then tomorrow, once they get bigger, if they get to 2 kilos, it'll be 600. Then 3 kilos, it'll be 1200 or something along those lines. So it's going to increase the amount they eat every day depending on their size. Obviously, the bigger they are, the more they're going to want to eat, which is like most things in life when it comes to animals and kids. Kids, when they get bigger, they just eat out of house and home. And it is what it is. But, alright, let me throw in another cut. Let me get all these bags loaded in. And then we'll look at skipping some time and hopefully making some money out of our first little fish farm. Righto guys, we're back. So only got 4 bags to throw in now, and then we're going to skip through a little bit of time, but it's taken me a good, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes to get through this, but honestly not as painful as I thought it was going to be. It's still not as good and as efficient as it could and should be, but hopefully that's something that they will work on in the long run. Alright, jump down, quickly check on our thing. 6,000 available food, which I don't know what the maximum is. No maximum food in there, but see, we've got the smolt storage. Why can't we have smolt storage and a food storage and just transfer it automatically, or I don't know, get a hose and pump it out? I don't know, there should be a way we can do it, but anyway, we can't at the moment. So let's go on in here. We could probably turn our wipers off and our running lights so we don't drain the battery. Right, let's skip through 24 hours, come back out, leave the boat, check on this. So now there's still 1 kilo. They've consumed 300 of our food. So I'm hoping 6,000 is going to be enough to completely get these guys done. I don't know. Let's skip through another 24 hours. Cargo missions now available, which we're not interested in at the moment. What am I doing up here? Not interested in at the moment. So now we've jumped up to 2 kilos, which is pretty good. We've still got 100,000, I believe. Yep, no one's died or anything. 675. So I'm bloody hoping we're not going to have to bring any more food over. Alright, let's skip through again. So this is day 3. They're now 3 kilos, 1,000. They've got to get up to 6 kilos, I believe. Right, skip through. 24 hours, day 4. Okay, 5 kilos. Got 506 total weight. 506,000, that's got to get above 600,000. 15, 18 total food required. Skip through another 24 hours, so day 5. Bang, day 5. 7 kilos. Okay, so we could probably go one more day and get them above 8 kilos. That'd be pretty good if we get them above 8 kilos. Let's go one more day for day 6. Bang, go, jump out. No food available, daily consumption. Didn't really get any higher. Oh, we've lost some fish. Lost 3,000. 3,000 have died. So we've actually gone down. Sell amount 500. 62 million kroners. Done. I still think that's a bit over the top, a bit OTT, to be honest. But it's done. It'd be good if we could actually look in there a bit more and actually see the fish swimming around. Maybe even have an underwater camera or something. It'd be pretty cool. Let's just quickly check these nets. So I know sometimes you need to repair these nets as well. Obviously, they look pretty good at the moment. Alright, we'll turn our engine off. It'd be better if we needed fuel for out here too. Engine off, net's okay, feeder's okay. So we may need to repair the feeder as well. Can we open this? No. There's an engine on the front though. I wonder if we'll have to replace that eventually. Yeah, see, look at this. I'm assuming the food comes out of here, goes in somehow, but we could surely hook up, oh no, it comes out that way. We could surely hook up a pump from another tank into here to fill this thing up. I really think that would be what they actually need to do. I don't think the way it currently is good at the moment. Could be a lot better, but I mean, it's not too bad. I'd still like to see them reduce the prices. I'll quickly check. I did put in the Discord what I suggested the prices to be. Suggestions. I can't even work out how to find. Let's go fish farm. Fish farm overhaul. There we go. So I suggested. Where am I? Here. So 100,000 salmon. So people are making 68 million from 100,000 salmon, which is what we did, which is way too much. The average salmon sells for between $4.70 and $8 per kilo US, which is between 49.45 and 84.80 coronas, which would net you around 8.5 million at the highest price for 100,000 salmon. So at 84.80, it would get you about 8.5 million. So I still think it is way overpriced in game. I think they need to adjust it. I think they need to change it a little bit. But, I mean, that's really up to the devs what they do. I know they have read it and they have taken it on board. And I believe 7 days growth. Well, that was 6 days growth to be able to sell. I don't think it's long enough. It should be 21 days, 28 days, because I think from what I've also investigated, it is 12 to 18 or 14 to 18 months, I believe, for salmon to fully grow from smolt into fully sized salmon to be able to sell. So I know it's a game. I know people don't want to be waiting 12 or 14, 18 months in game, but instead of making it 6 days, maybe make it 21, 28 days, something like that. Make it so we can actually come out here, fill this thing up with fish, fill it up with food, all 4 of them, and go and do our own fishing or go and do cargo deliveries, and then come back at a later date, and also be able to, you know, bring up a little tablet. Like, I don't like the fact that we press tab and it brings up this screen. Bring up a tablet that we're holding in our hand and we can flick through and have, you know, player mission, skill tree, boats, help, and then have fish farms and any other thing we need, so we can actually look at all the fish farms we own, how much fish are in there, how much feed's in there, all that sort of stuff. So that way we don't have to come out to each individual one. I believe, like, from here we can actually see, you know, net health is good, feed health is good, no fish, no food. We can actually do it from here, but I'd like to be able to do it from a tablet or something along those lines. But alrighty guys, let's reset back to Vodoroi. And we'll pretty much end the episode here. So that's fish farming. As you guys are aware, we now have 63 million coronas in the bank. I also believe, I didn't mention it at the start, but they did allow us to do net fishing again, but they have since taken it away again because it's still not working properly. So we'll see what happens with that. But I want to actually purchase a boat that dirty. See if I can wash it. Not running. Turn it on. Does it actually make a difference? I can't really tell if it does make a difference or not. Let's have a look. So Dr. Phil. Yeah, I feel like it's making it cleaner. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? I really like the fact that we can actually do that. Right, turn that off. Let's actually come in here and purchase the only boat that we don't have at this point in time, which is the Scarvin service boat. 6.9 million. Absolutely beautiful vessel. Not going to customize it. We're not going to sell it. We can also actually install the bigger engine. Make sure we hit install. Bigger fuel tank. Upgrade our fuse box. Upgrade our throttle, which doesn't really matter. I'll go with that one. Pretty much just for looks cosmetic, it's not actually functional. Race wheel, let's go with this one. Something a bit different to what we have on the other boat. Searchlight, we'll definitely upgrade that. On the front. Put one on the back as well. Actually, there's starboard and port, isn't there? Yeah, perfect. Alright. Remote water cannon, we'll install that as well. And nothing else we can actually do, but I'm pretty sure we can actually put small cargo on this boat. Don't quote me on it, but this thing absolutely flies. So if you want to just get up your kilometers, down here by the Scarvin, just set a route somewhere out in the middle of nowhere and just let this thing go. Yeah, so we can actually do small cargo delivery back down to Rost. Groceries to Moskin, Amarin. I don't know how much we can actually fit on this boat. That's going to be the issue, to actually see how much we can fit on it. But let's quickly check this thing out. I don't think there's much we can do. Is there anything on the map? Yeah, there's one here. Mastad to Ticed Hammerin. I can probably take that one on. There's a few down here. I wish these actually stayed when you saved and quit. That would be bloody perfect if it did. But let's quickly check out the boat. So, whole health is good. I'm pretty sure we can put some cargo down. I'm not sure where it does go though. We walk around the side. We can't get up the front. So I'm assuming these are for the tow ropes. Up here. Walk down that side as well. Let's open the door. Come on in. This is what we needed for the whale watching. So we can actually have people sitting in here with us. We can't go down there. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright, let's drive the boat. Now, where is... water cannon. Just a string. I can't even see anything coming out of that cannon. There we go. Can't really see anything coming out of it. It's definitely water coming out, but I can't see it overly well. But that is pretty cool, isn't it? So you've either got there or you've got the actual cannon itself. That is pretty awesome. Alright, what else do we have? We've got the engine. Got the horn. Wipers on and off. We've got the light down there. We've got the time. We've got the fuel, etc., down here. Did I turn the wipers on? I did turn the wipers on. There's other buttons up here. So search light, work light, interior light, running light. Nice. Alright, let's is there fuel? There's fuel straight over here to our left. Let's go and grab some fuel, but I'll show you guys how fast this thing does go. It absolutely flies. Smash it around here. It does like a sharp turn, then it just stops turning, which is crazy. Alright, there we go. Full steam ahead. Oh, we're going to smash into this. Going to just miss it. Perfect. Full steam ahead. 23 knots, 25, 26, 27 knots, about 27, 28 knots, which is pretty cool. It's actually really fast. Alright, let's go and dock, get some fuel. And I'll bring you guys back next episode, and I don't know what we're going to do from here. We'll work something out. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this look at the fish farms. If you guys did, as always, smash that like button. Ideas, suggestions, leave it down in the comments section below. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. Sweet Britto, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.